Hello, welcome back to my channel. This video I will cover type conversions, okay, which is a convert type from one to another. The first one I'm going to introduce is a string conversion. This one is the easiest one, which convert anything else into a string type. Very simple. When you convert, is a false will become, this false is a Boolean. It will convert to be a false. When here we have a double quote here, it means a string type false, okay? And null become a null. And the null, we know it's its own type, it's a null, right? And we add two quotes here, it means what? String null. Let's take a look at how it's gonna work for this one. You have many ways to convert. I will just do in the console, okay? Suppose I define a variable called str, not using str, let number equals 1. Now I using type of number, we will num, we'll see a number, right? And now I will convert this one to be a string. Let str equals, like I have a double quote plus number, okay? And now I type of str, you will see it's a string. And when I print str, you will see it's no longer number 1. It also have a quotes here, okay? Double quote and single quote is the same, okay? This is one example. Let's give this one false, okay? How to convert a Boolean false to a string false. We can show you another way. Let str2, okay? Here I'm a false here, right? One way is as we before, you have double quotes here, single quote, okay? Now I using type of str2, right? str2, okay? You will see a string. And when I print str2, you will see false. False have a quote here, okay? String. This is one way. The other way is let's using null, okay? Let str3, okay, equals how to convert, okay? Let me close, okay? Str3 is a new string. If you don't understand, don't worry, we'll talk about this one later, okay? Now, and then str3, yeah, we print it. You will see it's a string none, and type of str3. Oh, because I using a new string, it's gonna become object because I using new. Let me see using another way, okay? str3. This way that definitely works, okay? Plus now this way definitely works, okay? This way I see here, type of str3, it's gonna be string, right? And if we print str3, it's gonna be string now, okay? And let me try. Oh, it cannot. I cannot using new string. Let me try this one, okay? It cannot. Probably that's the only way, because this one will also make it to be an object. Type of str3. Hey, this one works. Hey, without a string. So here I directly using string and null, and it will become null, and str3 now is string. That's a difference, okay? We'll cover later. So here, what's the difference? Suppose I give let, I will try one more time. I'll show you one more time. str4 equals, if I using new string, okay? If I using new string, it's gonna become an object like a null, okay? Like a type of str4. It will become an object, because when we're using new, we are kind of like creating an object. When in the object parts, we will cover new, okay? And if you just want to convert none to be a string, you just don't using new keywords, okay? It's kind of like make a function call, like str5 equals string. Okay, none. And now type of str5, right? str5, it's gonna become string, and you can print str5. It's gonna become none. So two ways: you either add the quotes or either using string to convert other types into a string. That's the easiest one. Next one we're gonna cover is a numeric conversion. Very simple. By its meaning, which is convert other types into a number, right? Numeric conversion happens in mathematical functions and expressions automatically. Here, let's take a look at. We have a mathematical operator which is a divide, and here before divide have two parts, and both of parts we here is a string. And as we know in other language, here also, when we want to using mathematical divide, a string definitely cannot, right? So JavaScript will automatically convert both, trying to convert both sides into a number and then operate the divide. So you will get a 3. So 6 and 2, both of them will be converted to be number first, then do a divide. And here we have str123, and type of str we know it's a string, right? And how to convert it into a number? You just using number str, and it will become a number. Okay, here str is number, num will have a number, and the value is gonna be 123. Let me show you here. I was still using our browser. Okay. You can also download the source code from the description. I will put a link there. Okay, so here first, let a equals, suppose I'm using 6 divided by 2. Okay, and a you will get the value 3, and the type of a you will get number. Okay, because we're using divided here. JavaScript will do auto conversion. Okay, and another way is suppose let str equals 1, 2, 3, and then I will do type of str. We know it's a string, right? And then we'll do let number equals number. Okay, str. And it will convert type of a number into it's a number type. And when I'm using number, you will get a 1, 2, 3. Previous is a string 1, 2, 3. Now is a number 1, 2, 3. In most of our cases, JavaScript will do auto conversion, and it's gonna be automatically when you do mathematical functions or expressions. This is expression. Okay, like a divide or a product and others. The last one here is a Boolean conversion. This one is very interesting in JavaScript, which is very flexible in JavaScript. And in JavaScript, the Boolean is actually considered as a falsy and truthy value. Like in other language, like Java, you can only have true or false, right? But JavaScript we consider as a falsy and truthy value. What are they? You just remember what kind of values are falsy value. Falsy value in JavaScript are values intuitively empty. Empty like what? 0. Okay, 0 is a number. This number 0 means nothing, right? So in JavaScript we'll consider 0 is a falsy value. And the empty string means what? You have two single quotes, but between inside it have nothing, and the double quotes, okay, between them there's a nothing. So we will think it's also falsy. And now undefined, NaN, it means not a number. It's a special numeric value, not a number. Okay. I will show you how get a not a number later. So what is truthy and falsy? Suppose we have condition we will learn about later, okay? And if this part is true, then we will see truthy value, otherwise we will see falsy value. If this part and what we give here, this means or. We will also talk about it later. This is an operator, and inside what I circled here, if any of the value is true, it will goes here, and if all of them is considered as a false, it will go to the false value. Okay, now let me show you. Alright, discard. I will go to our ID. I think I have here. Which one? Not this one. Basic operator. Also not this one. I couldn't remember because I made it a little bit long ago. Okay, if not here, I will write by myself. Okay. This one is called what? Type conversion. Oh, here, I have here. So now let's take a look at, okay? Let's take a look at if this this expression, if any of them is true, we will consider it's true. Any of them, okay? But if all of them are evaluated as false, you will see the false. Okay, I will have a CLG. I don't like alert actually. CLG. Yeah. Okay. And I will comment this one. Like here, let me show you. Run in the browser, and you will see here. I will have here console. You will see false value. Okay, false value means all of them are false. Okay, like here, if I give 0, if it's true, it will go here. Okay, if it's false, it will go here. If I give 0 and refresh, you will give false. If I give empty string, okay, you will have a false value. Let me. I'm not very familiar with Mac. Okay, how to do it? I give empty string here, and I will refresh my browser. You are still false. If I give double quote string, okay, because between the double quotes there's nothing. Okay, if I refresh, you will see false. If I give none, you will still see false. Okay, if I give undefined, you will give false value because undefined also treated empty. And there's not NaN. NaN is a special numeric value, which means not a number. Okay, so NaN is also considered false. Anything else, what we covered just now, anything else is going to be considered true. Suppose I give 1 to 3. 1 to 3 is not a 0, so it will go to truthy value. If I give a string which has something, okay, and it will also consider as a truthy value. If I give a string Boolean true, definitely true is a truthy value. Okay, and if I give false here, false definitely is a falsy value, right? So in JavaScript, whatever we put in the if condition, it's not always a true and false Boolean type. It can be other type, but we will treat using truthy and falsy. Just remember, 0, empty string, none, undefined, and they are falsy values, and all any other value, they are truthy value. And there's one you have to be careful is empty string. For the empty string, if I do like this way, we know it's a falsy value, right? But if I have a space, you will consider as a truthy value. This one, even though in between these two single quotes, there's nothing, just an empty string, but it will consider as truthy. Okay, that's this one here. So be careful. Last one, here we see NaN, right? Here we see one which is called NaN. NaN stands for not a number. what is not a number means we are using the browser. This one tell. Okay. Suppose you have a number equals like a ABC divide by 2, okay, and you will get NaNum, not a number. Okay, see here. The reason is we talked about when we're using divide. Divide is a mathematical operator. It expects both sides should be a number, right? So when we see divide, and JavaScript will try to do what? JavaScript will try to do type conversion, and he will first try to convert ABC into a number, but ABC cannot convert into a number. Okay, so when we divide, you will see NaN, which is not a number. Okay, and NaN is a special numeric value you can consider. Okay, so that's how NaN works, which means that you have something trying to convert into a number, but it cannot. Then you will get NaN. Okay, that is NaN. So in this video, we covered the type of conversions, and the difficult one probably is a numeric because it happened in a lot of cases which is hidden. You don't know. And for the booleans, you just need to remember all the falsy values: 0, empty string, none, undefined, NaN. Okay, and all other values is falsy value. Oh, sorry, truthy value. String is easy. You can convert anything to be a string. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.